This reading is for Aquarius. What do the spirit guides have in store for the Aquarius? The Aquarius is having a loss, going through a loss of something big. It's a major loss in their life at the present time. There's a Virgo that is blocking the path, creating an obstacle. There's a struggle on the surface with a creative project. Unconsciously, there's a desire for a little bit of money. In the past, there was a great love. In the near future, a time for healing with Cancer coming in. The Cancer and the Scorpio both. So these are going to balance the Aquarius out with the problems that they're having with, it looks like work. It's a problem at work. That they could be seeking a counselor to help. Others see this person as being a messenger, someone who has knowledge of heaven and earth. Hope and fear is Odysseus here in the Libra sign. This person is smart and good with numbers. The Aquarius is also smart and good with numbers and has a lot of knowledge when it comes to resolving conflicts and being in a supervisor type of role. In the Four of Wands, we have a success at the end of the journey. The creative project comes to be. He has his people to help with that project, like the crew is in place. The team is ready as a final outcome. This reading is for Pisces. What do the spirit guides have in store for the Pisces? Pisces coming in. There's a Cancer on the surface. This person has the wounded healer type of characteristics in the present situation. Something regarding the law or a court, problem in court is creating an obstacle. On the surface, this Pisces is at spiritual, physical, psychological exhaustion, overwhelmed, completely overwhelmed, but protected from the negative thoughts. In the unconscious, we have the world. The world is a symbol for divine union. In the past, there was an emergence of love. In the near future, there's a struggle with creativity. And this could lead to illness. Or it could, probably has to do with this feeling of just, needing to take rest. And we want to avoid this here, sickness coming in. However, when we find ourselves in that state, it's good to be aware of it so we can take care of it. Let's see. Others see this Pisces as having a difficult decision to make. And then hope and fear is developing a new task. Or taking up a new hobby. And then the Pisces has the Leo energy. The Leo person, the person is coming in as a final outcome. So I'm not sure if this Leo is going to be able to give the Pisces the creativity and the imagination, the ideas to help get through that struggle that they're facing, or they will be facing shortly. It's like there's a journey that Pisces has to go on, but he's got to be well, healthy, and then the Leo can help. This reading is for Aries. Aries, we want to know what the spirit guides have in store for the Aries. What do the spirit guides have in store for the Aries? Currently, this Aries is at the final completion of a project, a long project. And at the end of the project, when there's no other project in sight, there's a feeling of being overwhelmed and burdened. There's some negative thoughts that this Aries is having that is obstructing the path. The journey, sorry. Like I need to take my book out of the... What's the matter here? We need a space to meditate. The Aries needs to take time to develop their spiritual self and look into themselves. It's a time to gain insight into the situation and meditate in prayer. Meditation and prayer is on the surface. In the unconscious, there's a problem with the law, or there may be issues regarding some type of court case. In the past, the Aries had no problem when it came to developing the creative project, taking on the creative project and finalizing it. In the near future, this Aries is going to come into their father figure type of self. It's a patriarchal characteristic coming in, and also a maternal characteristic coming in here with the nurturing Taurus person. Has a lot to do with where this Aries will find themselves in that comforting maternal earthly presence of the Queen of Pentacles. Others see the Aquarius as being very healthy. And hope and fear is having immature love that is based on sex. And as a final outcome, it's a decision that's difficult to make for the Aries. The decision is difficult to make. Let's pull a card for the Aries. Let's pull an oracle card for that difficult problem here coming into the Aries journey. We've got this pulls to me. Tune out of your thoughts and into your heart. Everything you are looking for really is inside you. Look within. Keep an open heart and mind, and then follow your intuition. Beyond thought, there is a knowing that embraces all knowledge. Your inner vision has a magnetic quality that draws everything you need closer to you. This reading is for Taurus. What do the spirit guides have in store for the Taurus? This reading is for the Taurus. Looking at the Taurus energy. Taurus coming in. Okay, the Taurus is in a state of intuition with the moon being the guide. in the present situation. There's some kind of feeling of bliss that's creating an obstacle in the Aries path, or the Taurus's path. There's a new project or talent or skill that needs to be learned here on the surface. It's like in order to get to the state of bliss and the intuition, in order to have the intuition that the Taurus desires, they need to develop new skills. In the unconscious, there's a feeling of being trapped and overwhelmed and plagued by negative thoughts. Oh, this in this situation, in this placement, is bad dreams. In the past, the Taurus had Aries in their past, person that they look to for friendship and guidance and imagination. In the near future, this Taurus is going to find themselves seeking a spiritual healer, a teacher, a philosopher. And they will find themselves feeling fulfilled with this knowledge of spirituality that they're going to learn what the Taurus has a strong connection with the sun and earth and material wealth. Others see this Taurus as having a upsurgence of money coming in. And then a hope and fear is having to make a decision when it comes to spirituality. And then we have a final outcome as the burst of energy for the Taurus and the means of creativity. Some type of project is coming in for the Taurus. After learning those new skills. Final outcome. We have Gemini coming in. This reading is for Gemini. What do the spirit guides have in store for the Gemini? Okay, the Gemini is currently in a situation where they're experiencing the euphoria of a immature love. Like, this is like the first 3 months of a romance where there's a lot of sexual encounter and it's easy to lose sight of your goal. The Scorpio is blocking the path for this Gemini. there's a person causing some kind of conflict. This Gemini is physically strong, healthy on the surface. In the unconscious, this Gemini is creative and smart with intuition and creative energy. In the past, there was a Taurus. In the past, there was a Taurus. In the near future, there's a Cancer. There's a lot of people here for the Gemini. And then, okay, then there's an end. It's like this journey is ending. This is over. Maybe the Gemini is going to let go of these people or those relationships. Others see the situation as wish fulfillment for the Gemini. A hope and fear is the journey to be over. And then the final outcome is a union in marriage, commitment, spiritual marriage. This reading is for Cancer. What do the spirit guides have in store for the Cancer? Missing light. My light broke. It was over my head and it broke. Okay, the Cancer is being rewarded for its intelligence in the present situation. And then the Aquarius is blocking the path here. And then there's an upsurgence of an idea with strategic wisdom as a guide here on the surface. Four of Pentacles in the unconscious is a desire to learn new skills. And then in the past, we had a rebirth. And then in the near future, we have a project that has been completed and is successful. And then the Cancer will find themselves in the presence of the High Priestess, needing to connect with Earth. Others see the Cancer as healthy and physically strong. Why am I missing a card? What happened? I'm missing a card? How can that be? A hope and fear is, oh gosh, having that material wealth of Taurus and being grounded like the Taurus. and connecting to earth like a Taurus person. And then the final outcome is a immature love. The immature love, we get this a lot. This Three of Cups. This Three of Cups where the lover is coming at night. It's like the relationship hasn't matured to the point where you're going out on dates for lunch. This reading is for Leo. What did the spirit guides have in store for the Leo? What do the spirit guides have in store for the Leo? Well, it looks like there's a marriage here for the Leo that is stable and committed and concrete. This family is creating an obstacle for the marriage relationship. On the surface, there's a trip, there's a vacation. Underneath, there's a spiritual guide, a teacher, philosopher. In the past, there was a relocation, a move, a new place. In the near future, there's a success with a project. And then a feeling of coming into yourself where the world is infinitely creating and recreating itself. You have a spiritual bond with a soulmate. And the sun is how others see you. Very bright light in their lives. Okay, we have a fear and hope, a hope and fear of a nostalgic feeling towards the love. And then as a final outcome, we have the King of Pentacles, and that's a Capricorn. This reading is for Virgo. Virgo energy here. Virgo. Virgo is in a present situation where they're isolating themselves. They're reflecting on the past. They're questioning their spiritual path. But all is not lost. There is still light and hope. Oh, here we have an obstacle of negative thoughts plaguing the Virgo. And then a struggle at work is on the surface. In the unconscious, there's a reward at work. And then in the past, there was schooling and education and knowledge that was given to this Virgo. And then the Virgo has a Scorpio in their near future, and a possible relocation, movement. Others see the Virgo as immature, possibly needing to take care of themselves. A hope and fear is illness. And a final outcome of the Virgo is a Queen of Pentacles, and that is the sign for a Taurus. Lots of people are on the side, on rooting for this Virgo. This Virgo's got a lot of people. Support system. This reading is for Libra. What does Spirit Guides have in store for the Libra? And Aries is on the surface of the present situation. There's some kind of double-edged sword type of situation that's blocking the path for this Libra. On the surface, there's organized religion. In the unconscious, there's an illness. This can also mean a broken heart. In the past, there were negative thoughts. In the near future, it's a new journey that the Libra has to take a risk in order to meet the moon and her infinite wisdom and intuition. Others see this Libra as having a loss in love and being in a state of mourning. Hope and fear is a creative struggle with another individual. Oh, and then there's no need to be afraid of that because the final outcome is the win. The Virgo will succeed in that creative project. This reading is for Scorpio. What do the Spirit Guides have in store for Scorpio? There's a current conflict at work that seems like it's out of the control of the Scorpio here. Like, they need to get help. Get help from the supervisor. Financial success is blocking the path of the Scorpio. There's content in the way the money is now. The King of Swords on the surface is a Libra. And the Magician in the unconscious is deep and dark, like a fear of the unknown. In the past, there was a need to take self-care and nurture oneself. In the near future, we've got the King of Pentacles in the path, in the journey for the Scorpio that is a Capricorn. And then there's going to be there's going to be a resolution to this challenge that's here in the present situation. The Scorpio is going to find themselves succeeding with that project. Others see the Gemini coming in for the Scorpio, but I think it's a warning. I think it's a warning for the Scorpio to avoid this person. It's like they can see the struggle at work. They can see the conflict arising. Others see it. And then a hope and fear is that it has to do with this card back here where it was creating an obstacle, being content and with the way the money is now. This one is a hope and fear of the money being there. It's like the money is there and it's all good, but you know, one twist of fate and that could be all disrupted. And then as a final outcome, we have a patriarchal figure. Maybe the supervisor coming in that role of, you know, this is what it's going to be and that's how it is. And I'm right. Although the Emperor is Zeus in this tarot card, in this tarot deck, the Emperor is Zeus. So that would be, it's not really a person. It's just the idea of a patriarchal characteristic. Oh, maybe that Scorpio is going to come into themselves as and feel that power. Okay, onward to Sagittarius. This reading is for Sagittarius. What do the spirit guides have in store for the Sagittarius? Okay, there's a Cancer on the surface for the Sagittarius reading. The Sagittarius may be in counseling at the present time. There's a Libra crossing the path of the Sagittarius journey. So this Libra, Aquarius. You know, they're all wearing robes. That's an Aquarius. This Aquarius is causing issues, problems for the Sagittarius. And then on the surface we have immature love. It's like, there's a love life here, but this love life may not be real stable. Like, it's not concrete. And then here we have in the unconscious defeat, psychological, spiritual, physiological defeat. In the past, there was a trip, a holiday, a vacation that the Sagittarius had. This can also mean a creative project that went very well. In the near future, they're losing hope in the love. They're losing some trust. And then they're going back into finding a new trade or learning a new hobby or picking up a new skill. Others see the Sagittarius as sexy and financially capable. In the Nine of Cups, it's a hope and fear to have a spiritual union that is mature, healthy relationship. The love life is stable and blessed. And then we have a Leo as a final outcome. There's a person coming in. This person is going to help the Sagittarius define themselves better and get their, I don't want to say it, groove back. They're going to spark a idea, like bring into some creative thoughts. They're going to give that Sagittarius a good jump start into the imagination. Well, after the Sagittarius is the Capricorn. This reading is for Capricorn. What do the spirit guides have in store for the Capricorn? Capricorn coming in. Okay. Here's another one that is working hard and getting paid. They're very skilled. They know what they're doing. Work is good. And that's the present situation. We have the King of Wands as a crossing card. This person is a Aries birth sign. The Ace of Wands is on the surface. That's an uprising of creative thought or vision. There's a new vision. In the unconscious, there is reflection and loss of a love. Ouch. A heartache dwells within your unconscious here. I don't like the heartache there. I think that they need to let it go. In the past, there was a quick-witted thought. In the near future, this Capricorn is going to come in contact with their spiritual self and the moon. Their intuition is going to be used as a guide, and they're going to rely a lot on that. And there's another card for a spiritual connection. Like they may be seeking out a spiritual healer in order to cope with some of these, or this in the unconscious, that love life. And then others see the Capricorn as having a problem delivering the message, receiving the message. And then a hope and fear of having the Emperor there is that patriarchal, authoritarian type of person, like a supervisor type of person. And as a final outcome, the Capricorn has been given a gift as a result of the trade or skills that they have learned. That is the end. That is the end of our readings for tonight. Oh, I am tired and yawning. Okay. Take care. Thank you for watching. Thank you for following. Be well.